Hey everybody, how's it going? Mr. 1185 coming at you with a new video series. It's going to be Welcome to Android. This is basically a video series for those that are coming from an iOS device or even a Windows phone, BlackBerry, over to an Android device. It is also for people that are coming from a non-smartphone phone status to a smartphone and an Android smartphone. So I'm going to go over some things that just help the transition, syncing contacts and pictures and messages from one to the other, especially from iOS. I'm not really knowledgeable about Windows Phone, but I will do some research to make sure I have some relevant answers for those who have them. And it's just going to be kind of a walkthrough of getting used to Android and seeing what it can offer for you. So this is just the introduction. I'm going to use these two phones for the most of the series, and then I might switch up just to kind of show the difference between different skins like Samsung's TouchWiz, Motorola's Blur, maybe, I don't know, Google. It was Google, Lenovo, something. Sorry about that. And just basically a helpful video for those who aren't geeks, who aren't nerds like most of us that are probably watching this video to begin with. But this will be a really great video for you to share with the people that aren't savvy in the tech world, or even just answer some simple questions that some people might be just scared to ask because they seem remedial. I'm definitely not scared to ask remedial questions, and I'm going to reach out to the community in the tech world and make sure I have every source of information I can to help you guys out. So this is just an introduction. I will show you one trick, not trick, but one thing to help with transitioning, because this is actually how this got spurred up. A friend of mine who's been in the iOS ecosystem since she moved to the smartphone arena had an iPhone 4, and basically she was just tired of it. They have a MacBook Pro and they have an iPad, so they were completely immersed in iOS, but she just wanted to try Android out. Probably because I've been raving about it, but she has an S4 through Verizon, and the one thing that really kind of set her back, now she loves a lot of things about the S4 and she's learning more and more about it, and she told me she was considering taking the class at Verizon, and that just kind of made me think, hey, this is something that's portable, people can watch on their phones and maybe can answer some questions. But this is what the whole question was. This little icon right here for messages. Apple has its proprietary messaging system called iMessage, and it's between iPads, iPhones, iPods. There's been videos made about apps that are on the Android market that help with this. I personally haven't used it because I haven't had to experience it, so I'm just going to kind of explain what I showed her and how we've got this fixed for her. Once she switched over, she stopped getting a lot of messages, and it was from the people that also had iOS devices. And I'll go in the settings here and show you. I've already got it loaded up, so I'll go back. When you go to settings, you can scroll up to messages, and you can see in the top here, I'll bring it a little closer, you'll see iMessages. Well, her SMS was cut off, and the people that were sending to her had this SMS option cut off. So when they went to send her an iMessage to her phone, now the S4 that doesn't receive iMessages, she wasn't getting any text messages. So all they had to do was go on their iOS device and click send as SMS. I think SMS stands for short message system. I'm sure if I had that wrong, somebody will correct me in the comments, but that's what you do. And it basically says send a SMS when iMessage is unavailable. Basically, send them a regular text message when they don't have an Apple device. So I'm not really sure the intricacy of this, because if they were able to text other people, it should have worked, but this is how we resolved it for her. And if anybody's experienced this and found another way of fixing this or additional steps that you had to take, please leave it in the comments below. And this is just a way to help people. The goal here is to basically find practical ways to help people transition. So if you're an iOS fan and there's anything I said that you want to contradict or want to comment on, definitely leave it down below. This is YouTube. This is not a debate. This is just something where we can freely express ideas and hopefully help people. So I hope this helped out. Guys, I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe, share with your friends, and if you have requests for the next video or the next series, definitely leave it down in the comments. Thanks again, guys.